Hey everybody, it's me, Larasha, Goddess Queen, just me, 23, and this is going to be another zodiac sign reading. And Virgos, you are up. So this is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus and Mercury. Or if you're a Virgo cusp baby, this is going to be for you too. Or if you're a Virgo North Node, this is going to be for you as well. Or if you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with somebody that has Virgo in their chart, of course, there's going to be messages in this video for you too. Or if you were just guided to this video and you don't have Virgo in your chart and you're not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you as well. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate, please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, comment, as well as share. If it does not resonate, please try your moon sign as well as your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign in your birth chart. And in order to get your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign, you have to have your name, your date of birth, the time you're born, as well as your location. If you don't have all that information, you'll still be able to get your sun sign, your moon sign, and I say pay attention to your Venus as well as your Mercury. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so like I was saying, it could be also vice versa, meaning that it could be the other way around, or it could be other people that's in your environment that is also dealing with the situation as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you have been here for a while, thank you for supporting me. If you're new to my channel, I do give messages to the collective before I do give my reading. So if you're pressed on time, or if you don't want to hear me talk, I always have a timestamp in the bottom section of all my videos. You can go directly to that to go directly to the beginning of the reading. Moving forward, if you use your free will to state that I talk too much, when you can use your free will to go directly to the beginning of the reading, you will be blocked and not be able to come back on my channel. One of the gifts that I do have is clairaudiency, so I do have music in the background. I'm also doing something different for the videos for the month of Scorpio. Since Scorpio is about emotions, it's about you being in tune with your heart space. I have my illest Tarot deck out, and the only cards that I have out for those are the face cards, so you will see what I mean by that once the cards start getting flipped over in the reading. So I'm going to help people go through these purging stages. Since it's Scorpio season, again, this is about your emotions, this is about your dark side. A lot of people could be going through the dark night of the soul, basically shedding away your dark side and allowing your light side to come in and balancing both, removing yourself from the old, detaching from things that no longer serving you, allowing yourself to go through a transformation. So Scorpio represents death. So keep in mind I have my music in the background, so it's going to help with the cards that I have as far as the illest Tarot deck. The cards that I have in the videos have already been shuffled. If you're interested in purchasing any of these decks, they would also be listed in the description box of the video. I also have my own Amazon store, so if you want to purchase any of these decks, you can go on Amazon to purchase them. If you're into energy healings, crystals, stones, everything like that for your enlightenment, Amazon. If you don't have a store in your area where you can go to personally, you can get on Amazon. All that is confidential and it's ran by Amazon. Let's see. Virgo cusp babies. I am including you in the readings for this because your sun sign represents who you're trying to be before you pass over in this lifetime. So if you are a cusp sign, you were born between two signs. So that means that you are two signs as far as your sun sign. If I state your date of birth between here, that means that you're a cusp baby. If I don't state your date of birth, that means that as far as your sun sign, you are a regular Virgo, okay? So September the 19th through September the 25th, Virgo / Libra. September the 19th through September the 25th, Virgo / Libra. And then Leo / Virgo, August the 19th through August the 25th. Leo / Virgo, August the 19th through August the 25th. I'm including North Node because your North Node represents your past life karma and then also your karma in this lifetime. So since it's Mercury retrograde has to do with your karma, finding if you're in the good side of karma, bad side of karma, people coming in to shift you from and delaying your purpose, also help you in moving forward in your purpose. So you could have a lot of soul tribe family people coming in, and these soul tribe people come in as bad people as well as good people, as far as when it helps moving you forward on your journey. So you have to be the more that you heighten your frequency, the more that you awaken, the more that you're able to see the different relationships that you have with the people that's in your environment, even if they're either here to delay you or even here to help you. They're both part of your soul tribe. You're connected in some type of way, in shape and form. So a lot of exes come back during Mercury retrograde, especially if you're a twin flame or twin ray. Lessons that have not been learned, typically everybody experienced that during Mercury retrograde. So the cards have already been shuffled. The main deck, we're going to shuffle and cut it on camera. The other decks have already been shuffled in your energy, Virgos. So we're going to go ahead and get these cut. And this is the illest Taurus deck. And the music starts now, right when I grab the deck. How funny. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So again, this is going to be for Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus and Mercury. Virgo cusp babies, Virgo North Node, cross watchers that's dealing with somebody that has Virgo in their chart, or if you're just guided to this video and you don't have Virgo in your chart and you're not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart. Okay, Virgos, I'm going to shuffle it 3 more times. This next time, whichever at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to take as part of your energy. So we have the Lovers card being reversed. So this represents Gemini. With the Lovers card being reversed, this represents third-party energy. It represents jealousy. It represents quells. It also represents a divorce. So there could be a separation between a love relationship. This could be with your masculine and your feminine Virgos, or it could be with a karmic, somebody as far as a soulmate, somebody that's outside of your masculine and feminine. This could also represent a past separation between 2 lovers. So let's say if this was your twin flame, your twin ray, or your divine partner, there could have been a separation that took place in the past as far as the union. But I do feel that there's a lot of jealousy as far as when it comes to the relationship that you are involved in, Virgos or cross watchers, the relationship that you are involved in with this Virgo. Okay, so let's keep moving forward, but this represents Gemini. We have the King of Swords, which represents Aquarius, Libra, as well as Gemini upright. We have the Four of Pentacles being upright. We have the Five of Wands being reversed. We have the King of Wands being reversed. And then we have the World card being upright. So I see two different situations as far as when it comes to what's going on with you set of Virgo. So I feel that there's two sides. So some of you Virgos are possibly getting ready to have a new beginning with somebody that possibly put you in competition, or this could have been you Virgo man, or if this is a same-sex relationship, if there's even if it's not a same-sex relationship, you're masculine, you're feminine, one of y'all are going to always have more masculine energy in your chart, and one's going to have more a feminine energy in their chart. But I see this as two individuals. I'm seeing this as somebody competing for somebody else. Or again, this person having a lot of different suitors as far as when it comes to other people, other individuals, because you have the King of Wands being reversed, and then you have it next to the Five of Wands. And everybody knows that this represents competition. This represents battling for, you have the Lover's cards being reversed. Your lover, you're the person that you're destined to be with, being in competition, opponent, have an opponent. And this could be a love relationship. This could be in a job, because you do have the King of Wands being out, coming out in Wands energy. Fire energy represents career, something that you're passionate in. So that could be your career. This could be you being passionate in a relationship, you fighting for your relationship. So I feel that there could have been some of y'all that could have been dealing with somebody that was the King of Wands reversed. And with the King of Wands being reversed, this is that, manipulative energy. This is somebody being very selfish. They're the player. They typically like to control, have control things, control the relationships, and things like that. I feel that this person could have had other people that was involved as far as when it comes to other suitors, other people that they had you competing against as far as when it comes to their love and their affection, and this could have been sexual wise, because you have the King of Wands coming out. But when the Five of Wands is reversed, this represents, again, lust. It represents desires. It represents competition. It represents violence. So I feel, let's say if there is going to be some of y'all that are in a situation where you're ending it with somebody that possibly could have been, physical abusive, verbally abusive, because you have the King of Swords coming out. So that could represent the air. I feel there is somebody that's typically holding on to a connection. Somebody could be fighting to hold on to a connection, even though that the connection is burned out. There's nothing left there to fight for. Somebody's no longer fighting for the connection. So I feel there's one person that's fighting to be in a relationship, and the other person is no longer fighting. So I feel that there is some, controlling energy as far as holding on to something tightly that's possibly not theirs, is what I'm hearing. So that's the situation that I see as far as the ending to a situation. If this is a karmic, if this is a soulmate, if this is a job, it could be a work situation where it's competition in the workplace. There could be somebody that's feeling threatened in their environment. If there is, violence or physical, an altercation or verbal altercation is what I'm hearing. If this is somebody that's coming back from your past, this personally possibly is letting go of this reckless behavior of them being in and out, them being the player. I feel that there possibly could have been somebody that was holding on to the connection. Let's say if there was somebody that was no longer wanting to compete for, the King of Wands reversed, or the King of Swords here, as far as that. So it could be an air sign or a fire sign that you were dealing with, Virgo. Or Virgos, you could have this in your chart, or this person could be harnessing this energy. But I feel that there could have been somebody that, stopped competing. And there could have been somebody that was still holding on to the connection, even after the person was no longer competing for their masculine or their feminine. I feel that there could have been there's somebody right now that is gaining clarity as far as when it comes to the situation between the two of y'all. I feel that somebody is wanting to go ahead and give somebody the world. Let's say if this person was not committing in the past, because you do have the Hierophant card being reversed. So this represents, not honoring your commitment. It also represents somebody abusing their power. It also represents, somebody rebelling in the situation, not in tune with their spiritual side, a control freak as well. Okay. So I feel if there was not any commitment in the past, because of this person could have been somebody that was just a player, somebody that was in and out, that, liked to have competition, liked to have a lot of different women, or liked to have a lot of different men in their environment. I feel that this person is realizing that, it didn't get them anywhere. I feel that with the 5 of Pentacles coming out and it's being reversed, this represents, things getting better between, the connection between you and them. I feel that this person is growing from the King of Wands to the King of Pentacles, learning how to be more confident within themselves. Let's say if they did have the player, if they were in multiple relationships, multiple sex relationships, they were not respecting themselves. I feel that this person has found some type of respect within themselves. I feel that this person has matured as far as when it comes to their foundation, as well as, their heart space. A lot of people have been working on their heart space because they have to heal from certain things. And there could have been certain things that was, certain belief systems or a certain way of living that this person could have dealt with in their childhood, that they could have possibly had to heal from as well. Because I do see the World card here, and then I'm just seeing, 5 of Pentacles coming out. And this typically is, when I see this, children left abandoned as far as when it comes to their childhood, being left out in the cold, is when with this deck is what the visual that I get with this deck, as far as with this. So I feel that there's some of them that had possibly had to mature, if they were acting reckless, if they were the player, if they were living a certain lifestyle that was no longer serving them. It could have been certain things that was from their childhood. But I feel like I was saying, somebody has grown, somebody has did the things that they needed to do in order for them to mature. So this is you coming out again, Virgo, as far as representation of yourself. The 9 of Pentacles being one step up from the Emperor, or the one step up from the Empress. I feel there's a lot of celebrations. I do feel that there's some he say, she say stuff that's going on. So there could be people that's gossiping, that's in your environment. There could be certain friends and family members that could be gossiping and saying certain things about you. I feel that some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that is a player. They're in and out. They just like to have, multiple women, multiple men, not willing to commit, because this represents this as far as this deck as well. But somebody's coming in with an offer, and I feel that somebody's coming in with an offer, and I feel that there's going to be an apology. I feel that there's also going to be a gift, or this person is going to be putting in, giving all that they have as far as when it comes to, committing to this relationship. When the Page of Pentacles comes out, this represents Virgo, it represents Capricorn, it represents Taurus, it also represents Capricorn, but it represents giving an offer, it represents putting in action, putting effort, maturing in their heart space, maturing as an individual. Again, I also see this as healing childhood wounds, walking away from, whatever it is that's no longer serving them. So I feel that there has been some swords that have had to be pulled out of this person's heart space, out of their heart chakra. A lot of deception, a lot of healing. This could also be you, Virgos, again, knowing that you possibly caused deception, or cross watchers, again, this Virgo caused deception on you, or Virgos, your masculine, your feminine, caused deception on you, because you have the 7 of Swords coming out. So this is about trickery. This is about betrayal. This is about somebody having hidden motives. So I do feel that there is some of y'all that have been dealing with somebody that was just there for the sex. Or they were just somebody that was just a control freak, or not wanting to settle down, not wanting to commit. They're enjoying their single life. They're enjoying their bachelorette life or bachelor life. Okay, is what I'm hearing. And this person deceived you, is what I'm hearing. But I feel that there's a lot of y'all are not worrying. There could have been a lot of worrying in the past. I feel that there could be some worries right now. Let's say if this is somebody that you are going to allow to come back in your life, you could be worried that this person is going to play, some type of trickery, or have some type of hidden motives. But I feel that somebody's honoring their commitment now. This person has transformed into the emperor. So they got that pinnacle. They got that last pinnacle. They did the things that they needed to do in order for them to build that foundation. So if this is you, Virgo, this is you being the boss. This is you honoring the commitment. This is you standing in your integrity. And then also, I feel that there's a lot of people that is respecting you. There is certain people that still, talk and say bad things about you. So you're always going to have your haters. And this is type of like the same type of message that I just gave Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, or if you're dealing with the Scorpio, go watch that reading. But I feel that somebody is gained their independence. I feel that somebody has gained their self-worth within themselves. So they're no longer that King of Wands. And if this is you, Virgo, man, a lot of y'all are doing a lot of healing, and you're letting go of those immature ways. You're letting go of, not loving yourself. You're letting go of, childhood hurt or childhood memories that have been holding you back. And we have the Page of Cups coming out being reversed. So this is somebody being very over emotional right now. So I feel that a lot of y'all are very over emotional. This also represents selfishness. So let's say if some of y'all are dealing with somebody that was just selfish, they were self-centered, they, again, think between their legs first before they think with their heart. Just somebody that just has no self-respect for themselves. And that's what I'm hearing. They're telling me to say it. Has no self-respect for themselves. Possibly was holding on to the connection on purpose to cause hurt, is what I'm hearing. Wow. We have the Highest Priestess card coming out, and the Highest Priestess card coming out reversed. This represents manipulative. So this person could have been manipulating you as far as when it comes to the emotions, knowing the things to say in order to keep you keep you stuck. I feel there's some secrets that's still involved as far as when it comes to the connection between you and your masculine and your feminine. For some of you, I feel that also with this card being reversed, this represents side chick energy. It represents gossip. It represents jealousy. So I do feel that somebody is getting cut off. I do feel that the person that's getting cut off is very jealous at the fact that they're getting cut off. You do have the Two of Wands being reversed. And when the Two of Wands is reversed, this represents conceited energy. It represents somebody being very arrogant. So they could be dealing with somebody that's a Queen of Wands or the King of Wands being reversed. This person could be very shallow, be very self-centered. They possibly could be somebody that's very sexy, or, have a nice body, or have a certain sex appeal about them that could keep, cause them to be very big-headed. So I feel that some of y'all have been dealing with somebody that is in that type of energy. It could be a karmic that your masculine or your feminine has been dealing with. And this person could have been also using manipulation as far as spell work, as far as sexual magic is what I'm hearing, in order to keep this person there. Oh, all this spell work, it just makes me just sick to my stomach just to know that so many people are involved in all this stuff. Is just like so fucking ridiculous to me. I'm sorry, y'all, but just for real, it really is. It's sad. What card was that? Four of Pentacles. Okay. The World card. Okay, so yeah, somebody kept themselves in competition and kept you battling for your masculine and your feminine because they were using sexual magic against your masculine or your feminine to keep them stuck. And you have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands being reversed. You have the Seven of Swords being upright. You have the Hierophant card, which is that commitment. You have the Highest Priestess, which represents black magic being when it's reversed. Four of Pentacles holding on to a connection, something that's not theirs. I said that earlier. Five of Wands being reversed, which represents the competition. That was really no competition because they were using spell work to keep this person stuck. Look, doing it in the background. Doing it in the background. This person knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing to keep making your masculine, your feminine, making you feel like your masculine or your feminine abandoned you, is what I'm hearing. This person knew how to manipulate their emotions and also to keep this person stuck. Keep your masculine and your feminine stuck as well. They possibly also played the victim a lot. But your masculine or your feminine is seeing their true colors. They're seeing this person's true colors. Let's say if some of y'all are involved in a situation where there's three different individuals, or if there are two different people, there could be, again, Virgo. This could be you. If you are Virgo, you could be having to choose from a air sign, which is an Aquarius, Libra, as well as the Gemini. We have the Emperor, which is a Aries / Taurus. We have the King of Pentacles, again, Capricorn / Taurus, as well as Virgo. And then you have the World card, which represents Earth some more. So Capricorn, Taurus / Virgo. You have the Nine of Pentacles, which represents you Virgos. The Page of Pentacles, a lot of Earth here, which represents Capricorn, Taurus, as well as Virgo. You have the Cups, the Page of Cups, which represents Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio. The Highest Priestess, which represents Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio. You have the Hierophant card, which represents Taurus being reversed. You have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, which represents Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. So some of y'all could be ending it with the fire sign. Some of y'all could be ending it with a Taurus. Some of y'all could be ending it with the water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, as well as a Scorpio. Or they could have this in their chart. Okay, if this person is coming back from your past, we have the Page of Wands. Again, they're letting go of their sneaky behavior. They're letting go of the immature energy that's no longer serving them. When the Page of Wands is also reversed, this represents rush decision. So I feel that some of y'all possibly have to make a rush decision if you are wanting to have a brand new beginning with this person. It is coming on top of the King of Swords. So that means gaining clarity of a certain situation. I feel that some of y'all are going to be moving forward with this person. And that's the reason why the Three of Cups is coming out as far as celebration. with your masculine, your feminine, and now this person is wanting to commit. You have the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Cups being reversed. So this represents betrayal, represents unrequited love. It represents family fights, arguments, as well as an apology. So if this person had their caused any of that type of hurt in the past, this person is coming in with apology. I do feel, like I said, there's somebody that is ending a relationship with somebody that was using spell work in order to keep somebody stuck. I feel that there's also some of y'all that are ending a relationship with somebody that just did not want to commit. They're wanting to continue to be a bachelor. So you're seeing that as a karmic relationship. Yeah, the Fool, because you're no longer wanting to play the fool for this person. You're no longer wanting to be the fool for this person. I feel that some of y'all are getting ready to take on a new journey, a new opportunity. Y'all seeing a new perspective. More open-minded is what I'm hearing. This person is more open-minded now to the journey. So somebody's getting ready to take a leap of faith. This represents air energy, Aquarius, Libra, as well as Gemini. It also represents Virgo. So Virgos, y'all can be ready to take a leap of faith. Yeah, because this person knows that they have already invested in this relationship. They already invested in this relationship. They already, they're wanting to build. This represents building. This represents working towards planting your seeds, watching them grow, putting in the effort in order to keep a relationship going. So I feel that this person feels that they have already invested. They are seeing you as the star. They're seeing you as their soulmate. Even though you have the 6 of Cups being reversed, this represents soulmate. It represents a soul connection. It represents a spiritual journey. There could have been a past life that you and this person have, y'all have experienced it past life before together, especially if you're a twin flame or a twin ray, even a divine partner, past lives together. There's some of y'all that are ending it with somebody that you don't have a connection with. And again, that's the unrequited love. That's the betrayal that you're getting as far as the relationship, the heartache. But I feel that this person sees you as their empress to affinity and beyond. To affinity and beyond. I just heard that Buzz Lightyear. But this person sees you as the empress. They see you as the person that they can settle down with. There you have a matching pair coming out. They see you as their other half. Okay, so there could have been some wrongs. There could have been some selfish behavior for the both of y'all. If y'all both are fire signs, is what I'm hearing. If y'all have a lot of fire in your chart. Where's the dang card at? If y'all have a lot of fire in your chart, y'all possibly are mirroring each other. But y'all opened each other's heart, like she said. Don't want nobody else but you. Had to gain strength in order for y'all to bring this relationship together. I feel that somebody's getting ready to take on a new journey. There's a lot of major arcana cards coming out in this reading. Okay? Even if they're reversed. So you have the World card, you have the Fool card, you have the Strength card, you have the Star card, you have the Emperor, you have the Empress, you have the Highest Priestess, you have the Hierophant card. Yep. All those major arcanas. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 major arcana cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, matching. Even if there's matching 4 face cards for this. And then you also have the Lovers card, so that was 9. That's 9 major arcana cards that y'all had in this reading. Major transformation, major growth. I feel that there was a lot of battling as far as when it comes to the union between you and your masculine and the feminine. I feel there, again, had to be experiences of karmic relationships, unhappiness there. Some y'all have got time taken away from you because of somebody using spell work to separate your masculine and your feminine and separate y'all from being together. They're wanting me to be very specific with the words that I'm using. So that's sorry if I'm taking a time because they're telling me to say this. Play, and it stopped. Okay, so let's keep going. Honeymoon. So this represents going towards your feminine, going towards your masculine. This represents taking a trip. There could be some distance. There could be some traveling that needs to be involved in order for you to get to your masculine or your feminine. This could be traveling during the holidays. Holidays is coming up, Thanksgiving. This also represents separation as well. So distancing yourself from something that's no longer serving you. So if some of y'all are removing yourself from a Queen of Wands, a King of Wands that's reversed, somebody that's just using you for sex, or somebody that was just abusing their power as far as being physical or, verbally, or just having an ego problem, are very arrogant, you're removing yourself from them, distancing yourself from them. So it says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Make the effort. So this person is making the effort. They know that you have been battling for this connection with them. So a lot of y'all know that y'all have been in competition. Y'all have been the Queen of Wands. You have been the King of Wands. You have been fighting for what you know that was yours and that you were destined to have. So a lot of y'all have been putting up that fight. A lot of y'all have gotten drained for putting up that fight. And some of y'all had, to release it. And when you released it, you just even pushed your masculine or your feminine even more, because at that time they really saw that you took time of loving yourself. And when you took time of loving yourself, it made them even see your worth. And now this person knows that they were not matching the effort. They were not doing the things that they needed to do in order to keep the relationship solid. Okay. So it says, great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Flirt. So it says, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So extending your lighthearted energy to others. This person is coming in with flirtatious energy. There could be, again, sex that's involved, especially if y'all are fire signs and y'all both have a lot of fire in your chart. A lot of intimacy, a lot of touching is what I'm seeing here. This is also other people. Let's say if you are ending it with somebody that's no longer serving you and that's a karmic relationship, there could be a lot of other people by the end of the year, beginning of the year, that is very flirtatious towards you, Virgos or cross watchers. So you could have a lot of different options. A lot of people could be competing for you at that time if you were the one that was competing for, somebody that was not good for you. This time around, you have a lot of people that is interested in you, that's wanting to give you the world, is what I'm hearing. So let's get to the illest deck cards. Let's see what's going on. King of Swords coming out again, gaining clarity, knowing what it is that you're wanting to do, being in your intelligent mind, being very determined, focused. So if this person is in the full energy, again, this person has been in their thoughts. They've been doing the things that they needed to do as far as when it comes to cutting out the things that's no longer serving them, okay? Cutting out the things that no longer serves you. Wheel of Fortune. So this represents a new beginning. This represents a brand new cycle, a rebirth. So you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the World coming out. Look at that. Beautiful earth energy as far as you, Virgos. A lot of y'all have your heart space is clear. It's clear and it's beating again. A lot of green here. Even though you went through trials and tribulations, you cleared out your heart space. And this is the reason why you're getting the world. This is the reason why you're getting a brand new beginning. This is the reason why you have all these major arcanas. That's 10 major arcana cards coming out. Okay? The Page of Cups, that apology coming in. Somebody learning how to love themselves. This person is coming in gentle. They are coming in youthful energy. Again, if they have changed and they learned how to open up their heart chakra, learned how to love again unconditionally, they're going to start off as a page, but that progresses into that emperor. It progresses into that empress, because those cards are out there for that. Yeah, but Temperance, a new beginning with your soulmate, the person that you were destined to be with. This represents Sagittarius, going through the healing, doing the things that you need to do as far as when it comes to realizing your own self-worth, going into that realization of that, learning to balance your dark side as well as your light side, knowing that you have to have both in order for you to be whole. And I feel that this person has done a lot of growing, a lot of transformation, a lot of aligning and healing their chakras the right way that was best for them. And it could have took this person some time, is what I'm hearing. But I feel that this person has had a major rebirth about themselves. And this represents, again, union. So I feel that y'all are somebody's getting ready to go into union. Koala spirit. So it says spirit has a plan. So your higher self, your guides, your ancestors always have a higher plan. The universe has always have a higher plan. This represents your 3D body now allowing your 5D spirit, your 5D soul to take part of helping you through your journey. So that's the reason why the full cards came out. A lot of y'all have a new perspective because you have been seeing how spirit or your higher self has been guiding you through this transformation, through this journey. So we have a 35 here, an 8. 8's about movement. Giraffe spirit. So this came out in my Scorpio reading. So if you have Scorpio, I said that earlier, if you have Scorpio in your chart, go watch that reading. Or if you're dealing with somebody that has Scorpio in their chart, go watch that reading. Even if you're having a major rebirth, go watch that reading, because Scorpio represents death. So some of y'all could be going through the dark night of the soul. Just go watch it. So you have seeing the bigger picture now. So seeing the things that you were not seeing before, seeing the bigger picture, surrendering to the things that you need to surrender to in order for you to move forward, in order for you to get what you're destined to get, making the changes that you need to make. And I feel that this person is seeing the bigger picture. They're doing the things that they needed to do in order for them to bring change. And when they brought that change about themselves, they brought change to the relationship. So we have a 29 here, which is 11. 11 is new beginnings, because it represents ones. Represents new beginnings. It also represents twin flame, twin ray number, represents magician as well as alchemy. Choice. This person is making the right choices. Somebody's getting ready to make the choice. Somebody's choosing you, Virgos, or Virgos, you're choosing somebody. You're going towards what you know that's best for you. Some people know that, let's say if this was you, Virgo, or cross watchers, if you were the one that was making bad decisions, if you were not honoring your commitment, if you were in and out of a situation, not being loyal to, or, making people feel abandoned when it comes to a situation, or not even just healing yourself properly and loving yourself properly. I feel that some of y'all are now making the right choice to take the steps further as far as when it comes to your healing process. And that's the reason why you're now being the emperor. That's the reason why you're now being the emperor, the emperors, emperor and the empress showing up in this reading. So making the right choices. We have a 17 here, which is another 8. So it says free will, courage, willpower and change. And this person that used their free will as far as when it comes to black magic spell work in order to keep your masculine or your feminine stuck, they're going to have their karma that's going to be served to them, because that was a choice that they made in order for them to take part of that. Okay, so everybody gets their karma dealt to them. And I feel that that's what's happening with this one person, and that's one reason there's so much jealousy that's involved, because the things that they took part of did not stop the union between your masculine and your feminine. We have money, so there could be some issues as far as when it comes to money. Let's say if there is a codependency as far as when it comes to the karmic relationship or the soulmate relationship that they're in. There could be some of y'all that have had issues as far as when it comes to your foundation, you know, your career, your financial situation. Some of y'all could be gaining some money because you have a lot of green here, and then you have a lot of new beginnings. A lot of things as far as when it comes to being abundant. So there could be a situation where some of y'all are coming into money, and that's the reason why the Wheel of Fortune in the world and all that. So you have a new opportunity. So we have a 14 here, which is a 5. 5 is about conflicts that brings change. So it says finances, power, generosity, and abundance. Isis Oracle. It says key of life. It says spinning the Ankh and the key of life. So this is this card. Let me get the book. It says the key of life is mysterious Ankh. The looped cross held in the hand of Isis. This mystery is opening to you now. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. It could be in a creative sense or in a physical sense, in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born. A new project that needs to be created in service of humanity. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. It says the Ankh comes as a blessing and confirmation that new life is seeking to express itself through you now. An encouragement that you allow this to occur. Something has started to be born through you at this time. See it through, beloved. Don't let it struggle to survive from the lack of attention or care, or a belief that it will not be enough in any way, or it will be too hard to handle once it is created. The Ankh says that life will prevail and your creation will come to pass. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have the spiritual support from the unseen worlds. And that's the reason why you got all this major arcana cards coming out, because guess what? You protected from the Almighty High. The people that was here first. The ones that are on the pyramids. Okay? It says, if you drawn this oracle along with either the knot of Isis or the wing of Isis, then the new life is very deeply spiritual, and the will be highly transformative from the inside out. If you draw this oracle along with the life restored card, then you will have a very strong physical birth, with change in your health, physical world, or lifestyle that is more pronounced. Either way, it is safe to trust in the change and that they serve you the highest good. This oracle also brings a special message to those on a creative path. If you have hit a blank page or a dry wall of inspiration, if you are encountering doubt in your ability to create and flow, do not despair. The Ankh promises fresh inspiration will return to you, and you will be assured that just as the Nile flows The Nile floods, filled with life after it has recurred, so too you will create a flow soon return. Your creative days are not over. Your creative will rise again. You will feel youthful, energized, and full of hope and promise, inspired to create. The ritual below will help you take you there, but you must also be patient and trust in your own creative and spiritual rhythms. So, in the Scorpio reading, I believe I pulled a card that said about the talisman, and I mentioned the Ankh, and this coming out in this reading. So somebody could have need to study the Ankh, make that one of their talisman, because that could be really calling out to them right now, is what I'm getting from this, just reading this, and then also just taking part of what the Scorpio reading was about. So some of y'all, your higher self is really calling to you, or your ancestors possibly could be calling to you to make you study more about the Egyptians or more about the Ankh, to understand what it really is about. But I feel that a lot of y'all are gaining your spiritual powers. I feel a lot of y'all are gaining the spiritual wisdom that you need in order for you to take part of this new journey. And again, it's your choice if you're wanting to take part of this type of journey, or what it is that you're wanting to learn, or what it is that you're wanting to take part of. Okay. So let's keep going. We have change, but change is coming. Somebody changed big time. They had a major transformation. We have a 9 here, which 9s is about change, which is about moving on, about happiness, which is about growth. We have high honor. So this person is putting you on a pedestal. They have always seen you as the one. I feel that somebody is getting recognized for their effort, their worth, their fight that they have put into this relationship. If you have been battling for your masculine, your feminine, I feel that somebody's getting ready to get recognized. Okay. This could be a reward in your job. This could be somebody receiving that's in your family or your friends. If they're a veteran, receiving some type of reward. Okay. We have a 25, which is a 7. 7 represents DNA activations. It represents mystery. It represents getting synchronicity signs in the spiritual realm as well as in the physical realm. Toll and labor, not overworking yourself. So some of y'all not overworking yourself, not doing, more than what you need to do, especially if it's not paying or if it's not benefiting you. This is some of y'all that possibly are not, feeling like you're not getting paid what you're worth, is what I'm hearing as well. So they're saying for you to not put in more, invest in yourself. I'm hearing invest in yourself, especially with you have the Emperor and the Empress card coming out. Some of y'all possibly need to more invest into yourself instead of investing in making other people rich, is what I'm hearing. And some of y'all have a successful, abundant career with being an entrepreneur or taking part of your own business, is what I'm hearing. Last card. It says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So not pointing the finger, not criticizing one another, just taking things for what it is, letting go of the past, letting go of whatever resentment or whatever, bitterness that's holding y'all back from both moving forward, allowing the relationship to grow. Accepting love for what it is, accepting that y'all love each other, loving one another, and just accepting who each other is. It will completely transform the relationship that you have with your masculine or your feminine. So hopefully this reading resonates with you. If it does resonate with you, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, and I just want to say thank you, and you have a great day.